What's up, y'all? Happy, well, I don't know what day it is that you're listening to this. So happy
day.
Happy day. Nice. That's why she's a guest. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good one. Got Tay on here with me today, and I was just telling her it's nice to actually do one in person. The ones done in the virtual studio end up turning out really well, and they're super easy to edit, partly because the software that I use does a good job with AI editing, but it's nice to be in person and get facial expressions and body language in real time. And Tay, how come you're feeling nervous for this one?
I don't know.
Let me turn my phone on silent. Well, come on, give us an answer.
I've done, however many, 2 or 3.
And you've done 3.
3. And every time I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I'll just talk. It's fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like it's feeling insecure because I'm super pregnant now and hating it. So I'm struggling to deal with it. And I think struggling to talk to other people that aren't 1-year-olds.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also is like making it a little nerve-wracking to talk.
Yeah, that's fair.
About adult stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I think the first episode of the pod was in March of 24. So it was just like 2 months after June was born.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess the point I was getting to is that I don't think you've ever been pregnant and done the show. Because I think it's been long enough since the last one to where this is your first pregnant one.
Woohoo.
Yeah. I could be wrong, but I know you haven't been on in a while. And so that was sort of some of the stuff that I would have talked about, even though we talk about you being pregnant all the time.
I know. I thought of saying, can we not talk about it? But I don't mind talking about it because that's kind of like what's going on currently in my life.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, both of our lives.
Well, I'm not pregnant.
Well.
Yeah, I know.
It's affecting you.
For sure. What about this pregnancy has been different from the last one?
Let me get my list.
Well, hold on. First, how would you describe your time being pregnant the first time around?
The first time was like, I would describe it as easy peasy.
I mean, you were still like pregnant AF at the end, and so I feel like you were still like.
So like what I'm going through now, I would describe my first pregnancy easy peasy because I literally was teaching yoga up until the day before I gave birth, and I was able to pretty much do everything that you would normally do in a yoga class if you've taken a yoga class, except laying on your stomach. Obviously can't do that, but now with this one, can't do lunges because I have pelvic pain.
And that started a long time ago.
It started like when the second trimester started.
And so what week was that?
It was like around 20.
And you're at what now?
34.
So it's 14 weeks of pelvic pain.
Progressively getting worse because the weight is just pushing down on your pelvis.
Would you say this kid is sitting lower?
She always has.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So just constantly pushing on my bladder and just the stress put on your pelvic bones, and there's like things you can do to help lessen the pain and discomfort, but it just doesn't go away. And I was able to work out up until a certain point, and then I was just like,
but you did work out more during this pregnancy than the last one.
Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
Which I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I was like actually lifting.
Yeah. And outside of teaching yoga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I stopped teaching yoga in May.
Yeah. Sort of for different reasons.
Different reasons. But it was kind of like, well, it's for the best because I'm just going to get more pregnant. And then all this pain happened. And, it's hard to teach when you really can't do more than half the things
right
in a yoga class.
Right.
So it's just been like a struggle physically more so than the first pregnancy. And then the mental struggle happens because of the physical struggle. I think it just is like a snowball effect.
What's the mental struggle?
Like when I have a bad day, when I'm just like feeling super big and like sitting on the floor, having to get back up, playing with June, and then having to go to the grocery store with just June and I, and having to carry 3 bags of groceries up while making sure June is good. It's just by the end of the day, you just feel it in your feet. You feel it, and my belly feels tired just because June wants to be held and I have to hold her a certain way on the side. And at the end of the day, sometimes I'm just really pissed off being pregnant, and I'm just so over it. And sleeping is really frustrating because it just hurts. It to explain, especially to the male population listening, sleeping on your side with this pelvic pain literally feels like your pelvis is ripping apart, as well as being, they call it lightning crotch too, which it just literally feels like you're getting like lightning sensation down there, just like
electrocuted in your vagina.
Yep.
Yeah, you can say vagina.
I'm not gonna say that.
It's educational.
But yeah, so it's just the mental part sucks too, because you're just physically in pain and can't do what I want to do. So it's frustrating.
What? No, what were you gonna say?
When you have good days, where I'm like, wow, I'm so pregnant. This is great. Can't wait to meet her. And she's kicking a lot and moving. And it just really brings you back to like why you're doing this, what the purpose is. And, it's to build a family and, just create a healthy child.
No doubt. How do you cope in the bad moments, hours, days? What are some of the tools or strategies you use?
June.
So she makes it better?
She makes it better. Like, even though I just said, like, when I hold her, it's like exhausting, and like playing with her and then getting back up. And she really likes right now us chasing her to her room. And, but like her laughter and just like how much fun she is, it really takes my mind away from when I'm like sitting on the couch and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to get back up again. And like all the little things that you don't want to do. And then she comes into the room and she's like, mama, mama. And she just really brings you back to like your purpose, and everything else just kind of slinks away for a little bit. And just, I guess, strengthening my mentality about it.
How do you do that?
Like if I start getting frustrated, just slow down, because I tend to like get really worked up really quickly over something so small. Like if I bump into something 2 times, like in a row, I'm just like, God, what? And then,
is there like a mantra you say, or like what is it like? Is there a thought process that goes through your mind that like helps you chill out, or?
Not really. I don't really like say any mantras or anything. I just like breathe, like just take a deep breath and know that I'm pregnant. Like, I'm creating a life, and like give myself some grace. And I think that I haven't really been doing that since having like all these, on top of the pain, I've had a million migraines too.
Yeah.
So that's been like not fun. So yeah, just
What's the difference between a migraine and a headache?
just the intensity, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Like, have
No,
an answer to
I
that.
mean, like, I'm just from your perception. That, like,
Well, like my migraines, I can't see in one of my eyes for like the first 15 minutes. Like, that's how I know, like, oh, I'm getting one. Because I'm starting to get like squiggly lines.
and what are those called?
They're aura.
Okay.
Like AURA.
Uh-huh.
There's ocular migraines where like I think you can't see at all. Like, it's tunnel vision or like blurred or something like that. But other people maybe don't experience those vision things and just get like a really intense headache. I don't know. I haven't really talked to anyone who has like how they are to them.
Right. But you get these like visual squiggly lines.
Yeah.
And does that come before or after or during the headache?
Before, but if it's like a super intense headache, I get them 2 times.
Okay.
So like they'll come first wave, and then the headache comes, and then the second wave of wavy lines comes, and then sometimes my hand goes numb and my lip or my tongue, like
it's crazy.
Really crazy.
Yeah, super strange.
And about half of them have been when I'm home and it's just June and I. And I just, now I'm getting them so often, I'm just like, oh, just power through. You know, if it's really bad, I call my mom. Like, she's 10 minutes away. Thank God.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But yeah, just kind of powering through these last few weeks, hoping that after I give birth, everything goes away.
Because they started coming the same time around the pelvic pain, yeah?
Yeah.
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 That second trimester hit, and there it was just like,
my OB's like, it's all normal.
Which is frustrating.
Because I would get migraines like normally maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I had 3 in 1 week. And then I've had like my 12th or 13th one the other day.
Yeah.
But it didn't give me a headache. Some of them are very mild.
Well, I feel like they've gotten slightly not as bad recently. I feel like...
Yeah, they've tapered.
I feel like they've tapered. I feel like partially because like a little bit more fish oil, a little bit more magnesium, and like you're trying to be careful with like sodium and stuff.
Yeah. I literally ate a chicken tender and I got a headache not 5 minutes later.
Yeah, I mean, sodium definitely seems to be a part of it. And then like I'm pretty confident that like a little intake of a lot of sugar quickly is also not great for them. That's kind of what it seems like.
Yeah. And it sucks too. I texted my mom this morning and was like, hey, do you think you could deliver a donut to the Fowler house? And she came.
I didn't realize you texted her for it.
I did, because I had a dream. I had a dream that I ate donuts. I really wanted one, and she brought one, and it was like a chocolate, super glazy, and I just had like an episode of like, I don't know, high blood sugar, or I don't know what happened, but I just got like super sweaty and really shaky after eating peanut butter toast, after not eating anything for 3 hours.
And the only thing you'd have before that was Cheerios?
Mini wheats.
Mini wheats, yeah.
So
just like
not a good breakfast.
Sugar, carbs, and then not eat for 3 hours, and then sugar, carbs. There's a little bit of fat and protein in peanut butter. But.
Yeah. So I kind of knew that what I did. But yeah, she came like right after, and I was like, I think you should take the donut to Dad. Or like, is someone going to eat it? Because
I was wondering why she
shouldn't.
came over, and we were talking, like, yeah, luckily mom came over. Da, 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 da.
Yeah,
Huh.
she got me some postpartum stuff too that
that's right.
she brought over.
Yeah, that's true.
But I was going to go with June, and I was going to go to Giant Eagle because I think Giant Eagle has the best donuts, in my opinion. And I was actually going to drive, and that would be like our outing for the day.
Little Giant Eagle venture.
Yeah.
Nice. What are you most nervous about for this next kid? Outside of giving birth again.
Okay, so like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, before you answer that question, why are you nervous to give birth again? I know the answer, but...
Well, because you know what it is.
Uh-huh.
But it's different every time. I know that. Like, every pregnancy is different to every woman, and every labor is not the same. That's just, every kid's not the same. Whatever. But I don't know, just like, whoa, when is it going to happen? My water broke when I was sitting on the toilet. Thank God. Like, it didn't happen in the store, but what if I am out somewhere and my water breaks and I have to like call Jake? Or what if you're on your trip? Like, that's really freaking me out. Because that's 3 weeks. He's going to be gone for a weekend, like 4.5 hours away.
It's about 4 hours.
And that's like exactly 3 weeks from my due date. So
yeah, I'll get back. The day before I get back is exactly 3 weeks before.
Yeah. So that's a little freaky because you just don't know when it's going to happen. June came early.
June came exactly 3 weeks early, right?
Yeah.
Mostly.
And I think if she were to make it full term, I wouldn't feel that way. Like nervous.
Right.
But because, and everyone was kind of saying, yeah, your first one most of the time goes the whole time, like up to 40 weeks. And she didn't. And so now I'm like, well, what about the second one? Everything seems to be moving quicker for your second kid, like labor wise. But
I was talking with your old studio manager, Beth, and she was saying how it was either hers or her friends, I can't remember, but her first one came earlier and her second one was 2 days late. So it's just
see, it's different.
It's just like so different.
But that's the scary thing.
Yeah.
And so to deal with that, I'm prepared. Like, I just packed my bag.
Yep.
We're prepared. We have everything because of June.
Got work game plan already planned out.
It's just like hoping you'll be here when it happens. You have mom and dad and your mom close by. So just reassuring myself, like, whenever it happens, like, and there's no way, if you're 4 hours away, if I tell you, like, hey, my water broke.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm giving birth in 4 hours from that.
No, there's no way.
So.
I mean, last time we still waited 2 hours after your water broke before we went to the hospital.
Well, things do move quicker with your second.
Right, but not that quick.
Not as quick as 4 hours. That would be wild. So that's how I cope with that scariness.
You didn't
reassuring.
Say, okay, I was about to say you didn't say how you cope. So you reassure yourself.
Yeah.
But that what?
Of all the positive things that we have going, like, we're prepared and ready, and I guess that's it.
Yeah. Well, and you've done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it is also a positive that, I mean, it might not, like, you could, because, if you haven't watched the other Tay episodes or listened, and one of them we talk about how she pushed our first kid out from, like, the first time they told her to push till she came out was less than 15 minutes. It might have been under 10, but it was like crazy. But it could be. I mean, you could be pushing for 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? I know, but you just don't know. Like,
I know.
Not that I think that's going to happen.
Another frustrating thing is like there's so many people out there, like pre and postpartum workout people and yoga instructors that are like, here's a couple things to do to make your labor a little easier. And it's like all lunges and it's all like deep squatting and like if you know what a yogi squat is, like your knees are just super wide and that's like a no-no for public. What is it?
For what? I don't know.
What the heck?
For pubic?
No.
Pelvic?
Pelvic. For pelvic pain is the wider your stance, it's going to hurt more. And
Gotcha.
I'm like, oh, well, great.
Can't do that.
But I still do sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that's
because I want to make sure that I'm...
Totally. Does it hurt when you do that?
Not as bad. Like I use the yoga ball or Pilates ball.
Oh.
And you kind of like roll on it and...
Good for you.
The yogi squat doesn't hurt.
Oh.
So those are...
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's great. See? You're already doing stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Not as much as I'd like to.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you there. I get that. Okay, so what are you most nervous for outside of the pregnancy, though?
Just the newborn stage with a toddler. And our place is so small.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, what if she's a super big crier? What if she has colic? Which colic is, I think, just built up gas.
Mm-hmm.
And they just cry and cry and cry. And June is just like right there. And what if it keeps her up? And
yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, that would be my biggest thing. Mm-hmm. Like just...
how to manage 2 kids in this place.
No, I don't even care about that. It's more so just what if this kid cries a bunch with June there. Because I want June to get good sleep.
So you can always go to mom and dad's if it's really bad.
For sure. Yeah. Okay, but I getting the nerves out of the way, getting the veggies out of the way. What are you most excited for?
Veggies?
Yeah.
I'm excited to just have a little bean again.
Yeah, dude, totally.
And to be honest, I'm hoping breastfeeding will go smoothly at the beginning this time because last time it didn't. Like it was just kind of a struggle at first. But if it goes really well, like I'm kind of excited to do it again.
Oh, I believe that.
Where before I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Like we should just stop, like bottle feed. But it was just so painful. And that's why I was saying that. But then it got better. And I was like, oh, okay. It's actually convenient.
Yeah, well, I mean, I remember like when you started weaning June off, you were like starting to get a little sad. Like, oh, because it's like good bonding time and it's chill time. And
yeah, it's quiet time. And then like when she was struggling to go to sleep or like when she wakes up in the middle of the night, just pop her on.
Yeah.
Night.
Yeah. I mean, well, personally, I'm excited for having another newborn. When my cousin's kid May was born, and then we saw her 2 months later, and we were holding her, and she's 2 months, and June was like 8 or 9 months, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't think I missed having a small little baby, but I definitely do. This is awesome.
Well, I was afraid to hold. One of our friends had a baby.
Almost a year ago.
Almost, yeah. A couple more months. And I was afraid to hold her.
Yeah.
As a newborn. I was like, I had one. Like, I've been through the newborn, but I'm just so nervous to hold someone else's baby.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different when it's not your kid, but at the same time, I was like, give me that baby. Yeah. I think I'm also obviously excited to see our daughter just be a big sister.
Yeah.
I think she's going to take to it pretty well. I mean, maybe there'll be some envy or jealousy or obviously there'll be some annoyance, but I also think she's going to be a really good big sister.
Well, she has 2 babies, and one is like this big. So like almost newborn size.
Yeah, it's
and she'll like
13, 14 inches.
Grab it and just be like, shh, 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 shh.
Rocking it on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
very,
very, very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah. And then obviously this time around I get 3 weeks paternity leave, which is huge.
Yeah.
Didn't have that previously.
No.
So.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
That'll just be so excellent.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, it's really just so amazing to have that. And I remember last time the newborn stage felt like, because you're also going to the pediatrician,
Yeah.
a decent amount. And I just remember those first 2 weeks felt like 2 months because so much happens. And you still end up forgetting a lot of it, but so much happens that by the time 2 weeks is up, it just feels like you've been doing it for a really long time.
I remember exactly what happened. Not exactly, but I remember the day that we came back. Mm-hmm. My parents were living downstairs because they were still helping us get this Airbnb going. And they made us dinner. It was like pasta or something. Yeah, we ate it up here.
Yeah, and June just in the bassinet.
Yeah.
Just like making noises.
And I felt like an empty shell. I'm like, how am I supposed to eat? Like
just
in my head.
Ravaged like, from giving birth.
I felt like like when SpongeBob's out of water. That's what I felt like.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah. It was just so terrifying, like that first night, all the little noises. And so now, I think this time around, it'll still be like...
Yeah, I think it'll still be a little...
But, it'll sound familiar.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, hopefully we get to know the noises a little bit more. And yeah. I mean, June was pretty good with sleeping. And when she was a newborn, even though like she would wake up every hour, like I feel like once you fed her, it's usually pretty good. I mean, there were a couple times when, trying to like feed, check the diaper. What do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the first time where she got the newborn got the better of me, because I think the bassinet was at the base of the bed, and I was like picking her up, rocking her. At one point, I was just like, "What do you want?" And I didn't like shake her like 2 hands shake, but like kind of was like move my hands back and forth. What do you want? And I was like, "Oh."
I mean,
you got.
I've definitely hit the wall.
That was like after that I was like, okay, like you
gotta
get it together.
Yeah,
you're the adult. Can't be losing control. And I wouldn't say that I like really did, but just for that split second, I was just like so frustrated. There are a couple of times I remember getting close where you're just, taking forever. Like remember it would take her like, it would be like 40 minutes to put her down for however long that period was.
2 a.m. or whatever, when we were first getting her in the crib.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like when you're putting her in the crib at first and it's taking forever and you're like, sometimes it would be a full hour and in your head you're just like, oh God, I don't want this to end. But I would just say over and over in my head, like, don't let this baby beat you. Don't let this baby beat you. Come on. And that really helps because it's like she has no means to express herself outside of crying. Yeah. So, she has no language, no frame of reference, nothing to convey what she's feeling, or if she's even able to identify, what it is she's feeling. So you just got to remember that, and just this has a beginning and this will have an end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had my fair share of audible just frustration.
Or like coming in, you're just like crying.
Yeah, like I actually had that with June. It was like last week or something. Sometimes she'll wake up after being put down almost exactly an hour later, and like her eyes won't even be open, and I think she's just mad that she's awake. Like she's not warm, she was feeling fine all day, she's not sick, she doesn't have a poop. Like I think she's just tired, cranky, and wants to keep sleeping, but she's awake now.
Uh-huh.
I can't breastfeed, so I can't calm her down that way. And so you just have to be like, do you want to read? And she's just crying hysterically, like you cut her toe off. And,
it is not that bad.
Well, it feels like
it does not. It did not sound like that when I came in. I was like, "What is going on in here?"
That's what I think. And so it just kind of takes like 20 minutes or so to calm her down. And I was like crying because I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I came in on that one.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? I was like, Jude, open your eyes, look at me. It's Dad.
Yeah, and I said that multiple times, like sat her on my lap and I was like, June, look at Mama. Like Mama's right here. Just look. And I was like touching her eyes, like, you know, and it was just like scary. It's still scary, even though she's in a big girl bed on the floor, and it still happens.
That bed is awesome, though. Bed. Corner. Daddy? June? Bed? So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. So, okay, so wait, what's the thing you're most excited for? We kind of just started listing things. What's like the thing, though? You said just having a newborn, but like what about having a newborn?
Like the tininess.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
The contact sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah, I ended up really enjoying on the nights that you were still pumping, but you weren't responsible. So
I was off.
Yeah, Tay off night, she would just wake up, pump, and go back to sleep as opposed to having to deal with her feed June. And I actually ended up really enjoying those nights.
Mm-hmm. You watched Reacher?
Yeah, I was watching Reacher. I watched a bunch of DC movies.
You watched The Hulk, didn't you? Like the old one?
No, I watched the Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I had heard, I have, my dad had Conan comics. I knew that was one of his original roles. And I think that came out in like mid or late 70s. And so I was kind of expecting it to be not that good. But I ended up thinking it was awesome. Like, this is great. But yeah, so, watched a bunch of movies. But I don't know. There was something nice. I guess it was just very obvious as to what my purpose was. Like I was home and we had talked. And it was just on these nights, you're just here to deal with June while Tay gets sleep. Mm-hmm. And so she can recover quicker. And, so you just sleep next to the bassinet. This is a pretty cozy. This is literally where I slept. She kind of starts crying. You wake up. Oh, what? Huh? Go heat up a bottle. And then I would just feed her and I would literally just hit play on the TV.
Yeah. And
just pick up right where I left off. It would take 20 to 40 minutes, however long. And then she'd be done. Remember you have to burp the baby? I totally forgot about that.
Oh my god. That's like the most stressful part, honestly.
It's kind of annoying that that's like a thing you have to do.
Because if they don't burp, they're going to get so fussy. And then if
they get all that gas buildup. But it's also like, learn how to eat. How do you not? How is it?
What do you mean? They're like chugging milk.
I know.
If you chug anything, you're going to burp a bunch, but their body's still working that out.
I know, but it's just kind of like, come on, we don't have this done. I know, it's just annoying. And but yeah, you burp them. They do a couple burps. Okay, put it down. Goes to sleep. You go back to sleep, And then, was it like 2 hours later? Do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
It always worried me, though, when they don't burp, or like when June didn't burp. Like, you can't lay her down. Don't lay her down. She's going to choke and die or spit up.
But, I mean, I don't think she ever did that once.
She didn't really. She wasn't really a spit up.
Yeah, she didn't spit up too much.
I
Yeah.
remember she pooped down my shirt.
Yeah, she did poop down your shirt. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, the blowouts are a crazy thing.
It's like mustard.
What was also crazy was how much you learn literally day of at the hospital. Even
like,
even though
person comes in and tells you this.
Well, even though we have like the baby book, you know, the what to expect when you're expecting, the amount of info you get at the hospital is just crazy. And what are those first few poops called? Meconium. I knew about that going into it, but they literally gave you a pamphlet that just shows how the poop color progresses and the consistency and that sort of thing. She's moving right now? Oh, nice. But they literally give you a pamphlet. It's like, over the next 5 days, this is how the poop will change on each day. Day 1, it'll be kind of like this. Day 2, kind of like this. And it's just exactly spot on.
Yeah, and we actually had a dry erase board, and we
tracked the poops. We tracked the pees.
Yeah.
That was really good. I mean, we'll probably do that again.
Yeah, maybe use the bigger.
Yeah.
Because that one was like this big.
Yeah, we can use the big one.
We wrote how many pooped, like a tally for each poop and pee, and then what color the poop was.
And then we also did feeds as well, and how much she drank.
Yeah, because now I have my own stuff, but the hospital gave you like these tiny little bottles for milk.
Yeah.
And so when you pump, there would just be these tiny things, and it would be like 30 milliliters.
Yeah.
So we would just write down how much she drank and what she's supposed to drink, and
yeah. And then so that way, I think the most she got to like day 3 without pooping, and we kind of had called the pediatrician like, oh, just we're here, and then she did poop that 3rd day, and so
yeah.
But it just was really helpful to have all that data.
Yeah.
So we really knew what was going on. Again. That was a big ease of burden, was to just have that. Yeah. Oh, and it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
To keep track of.
Yeah, and I like that we set a timer for feeding. So eat every like 2 to 3 hours. So I think we just set a timer for 3 hours, and if it was before then,
she would let you know.
Yeah.
Because she would start crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Dude, we crushed it, I think.
Look at her.
Yeah, she's great. She's great. But yeah, that was good.
Not to toot our own horn.
Yeah. No, I think we had good processes though. And we got them down pretty quick. Huh. Nice. That's good. Yeah, just do that again. Oh, I mean, here's the thing though.
Check.
Every kid is so different, and so obviously we'll do the same things, but
it's not going to be the same.
It's not going to be the same. Even if
she's going to wear the same clothes.
She'll wear the same clothes, true. Even if this was our first kid, like personality, like it would still be different than Juna's. Yeah. I guess that's one of the things I'm really excited for, because it's hard to see personality. At least you think it is, but June's personality has been pretty consistent. I think she's way more outgoing now, but she was like quiet right off the rip, like a reserved baby. Like,
I don't think she's her personality. I wouldn't consider her outgoing.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said she was more outgoing.
Well, she's definitely more outgoing now compared to.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call her an outgoing.
No, she's more outgoing than she was. She's still reserved. Obviously. Yeah. I like what I was saying was right out the get-go, she was just a reserved, quiet baby.
Yeah.
And I remember even when she was like 2 or 3 months, even my mom noticed, was like, I think this baby likes her personal space. Like it started to be pretty apparent.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of her for like
Being
she's
like you.
a year and a half now. Yeah, well, she likes her space and she'll let you know.
Oh, for sure.
And I that's what I like.
Definitely.
I didn't teach her that. I didn't teach her like, do you want space? I've never said that to her.
Oh yeah. I certainly
She
haven't.
just no, like she'll say, all done.
Yeah.
To
that's true.
people or to like if she's playing
thing,
something,
yeah.
like, she's all done.
A game, a puzzle.
And the only time that I practiced all done with her was meal times when she was like eating real food, and I would get her to say all done, like the,
And then she would wave her hands. Yeah.
and that just kind of, she carried it on with other
Yeah,
stuff.
she figured that out to other things. That was really cool. Yeah, I mean, seems like a pretty smart kid, all things considered. It has been cool, though, just because she is super silly.
Yeah, when she's like comfortable, like when you're with your own family, you're kind of more yourself. It's comfort zone than when you're out in public or like a different spot.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes her a bit to warm up.
Yeah.
Which is cool. This one seems to be a little bit more rambunctious, though, in there.
Yeah.
Hooting and hollering.
Yeah, but every time that I have you or anyone like, oh, she's kicking a lot, put your hand here, and she's like,
Practical jokester.
It's only for mom.
Yeah. As far as any more prep, like do you feel like we're as prepped as we can be, or do you feel like there's more that needs to happen? I definitely want to put that railing up. I'm going to do that on paternity leave in addition to the stairs. Those are my 2 projects during paternity leave. Sand and paint the stairs outside, and then put the railing up.
Did you want to get soundproofing stuff?
Maybe. Just depends.
That's the only thing I can think of. Crib's all ready to go. But she's not even going to be in it for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Right.
Pending. Pack and play is going to go right there. Or the bassinet, whatever you choose. I just have to get my little cart set up. With like my pump and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be in a pretty good spot. Everything's already baby proofed.
Yeah.
That's worth baby proofing.
Sort of. June kind of ripped some corner protectors off.
Yeah, well, this kid can't do anything when it comes out, so don't really need to have those.
And then by the time this baby's old enough to crawl around and stuff, June's going to be older to like kind of tell her no. Right?
I don't know.
She'll be like 2.5.
When what?
And this baby's like way more mobile.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like June's going to be like, oh, she's not going to have a whole lot of words, but she'll be like, yeah, I can't touch that. Don't go over here.
Yeah, I mean, I think she'll probably be pretty good with that. Enforcing rules. Because she already kind of does that. A little bit. When she's playing with her babies. She's like, no! Come here. One time I was doing that with her. I was like, come here. And then she started trying to tell me that. Like, dude.
Well, when she wants my mom to like go in her room or something, she literally will push my mom's legs.
Yeah. like start shoving it, like hurting her into it's time for roly-poly.
Yeah. Grandma, roll around on the floor.
Grandma. Roly-poly.
It's so funny.
Roly-poly.
My mom does roly-poly, where it's like barrel rolling on the floor. And his mom's like doing somersaults and stuff.
Yeah, the one time
Pretty awesome.
that her and June were playing upstairs, you were like, "What is that racket? Should I go up?" Like, no.
It's like banging and stuff.
And my mom was just showing her how to do somersaults repeatedly, and June was just asking her to repeatedly do them.
Yeah. Again?
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 Again? Again? One of my favorite things is when I stand at the edge of her bed and I go on my tiptoes and just fall forward. She thinks that's hilarious, and she's like, "Again?"
She does it now.
Yeah.
She'll run from like here over there and just like whale dive.
Yeah, she whale dives into the cozy corner. Yeah. I mean, cozy corner's pretty swag.
Corner?
What's one of the first things you're going to do when you're not pregnant? Like, do you have anything?
Teach a yoga class. Take a yoga class.
Okay.
Then teach.
Take a yoga class. Then
I
teach.
miss it so much.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you do.
There's a couple studios that I want to reach out to that I've already spoken with.
Gotcha.
And they knew that I was pregnant. So.
Okay.
They're like, reach back out when you're ready.
I do remember that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I got those.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to like work on my like building myself back up.
Yeah. You know, I kind of forgot just because you've been pregnant now for a bit, but you know, you were teaching yoga for. I mean, I can't remember when you started doing it again, but there would just be once a week or twice a week. I think it's once a week on Wednesdays.
Like this time?
What?
This year?
No, I haven't finished what I'm saying. There would be a time where, like, I would get home and then you would leave to go teach yoga. Was that Wednesdays?
Yeah, it was Wednesdays.
And that was just one day a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, that was really rough.
Just because it was in the evening? Because you also did a morning one. You also did a morning one.
Saturday.
No, during the week, didn't you? Didn't you also do a morning yoga class?
I started Tuesdays. It was 10, then it was 11.
Yeah, because I would coach in the evening, and I knew I wouldn't be able to sub because you would leave at like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew there was another day. Yeah,
it was Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I did Saturdays.
Yeah.
I did the desk Saturdays from.
Yeah.
I have to leave at like 5:30.
Yeah. It's crazy how I kind of forgot about that already, but that was just like, that was life, I feel like, for almost a year.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you started doing that.
It was April.
Okay.
After June was born.
Yeah.
So it was January.
So it was like 4 months in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And then from April until, when did you stop at Yoga 6?
March.
So it was March. So it was 11 months, basically.
No, it was over a year. I was there for.
But that was the routine for 11 months from when you started going back in April after June was born until March. That was 11 months, right?
I don't know.
Well, that's what you said. You said from April.
March of this year is when I stopped at Yoga 6.
Yes, that would be 11 months. That's what I'm talking about.
What?
So you started yoga.
I thought I was there for over a year.
You were at Yoga 6 for over a year, but I'm saying you started yoga after your pregnancy.
Oh.
In April.
I get it. I get it.
Thank you. It's crazy that was my routine for 11 months. And I've already kind of forgotten about it just because things change and you just get used to the new thing. But
yeah.
I really loved my Saturdays with June.
Yeah.
That was so awesome.
I love those for you guys too.
Because you would leave at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You would wake up at 5.
Yeah.
And so Tay would be gone by the time I woke up, or June woke me up. And I mean, she was only 4 months when when that started. So, I mean, it would just be from then until you got home at 1-ish, 1:30. And yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesdays were tough because those were the days when I would be gone from basically 3:45 in the morning until 5:30 or 6 p.m. I mean, sometimes I was.
I mean, that's what you're doing now.
Yeah, but.
Oh, but.
Then I would get home and you would leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I just mean that like that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I would have like, I mean, some days I would get home like right, like I would walk in and you were like, okay, I got to go, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm eating dinner basically while watching June, depending on the age, like different things are going on. And then, you know, you put her to bed and sometime, and that was like when she was transitioning to being by herself. So she's crying a little bit more and you're just like, oh my God. And then I was like also doing stuff on the laptop because like that was the only time I could do home admin stuff. Yeah.
A lot of times I couldn't wait to leave. But then other times I was like, what?
Well, because it was also so far away. You had a half-hour drive to the studio just for one class.
7:30 p.m. class.
Yeah.
I want to get home to like 9:15.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, and then we would want to stay up a little bit so we could hang out for the first time.
Yeah.
I think it got better though. I think I got better at. Well, it was just unpredictable with Orange Theory because sometimes I'd have to stay longer, which would push back gym time because it was also. Was that pump and run training time? No. Yeah, well, part of it was, but before that, not so much. But yeah. And then we're just going to have to figure it all out all over again. And even though that'll be tough, I know it's going to be harder. You know, because everyone says it's also just like harder on the marriage because you've got everything down and then you're like, oh, now there's this whole other thing and we've got even less time. But that's one of the things I'm also looking forward to is just figuring it all out again. And you adapt so much in those first. Is she moving? Oh yeah, we're getting live kicks on the pod. Whoa.
A roll.
That was sweet. But yeah, you know, the baby grows and changes so much in those first few months, and your routine kind of has to grow and change with it. Yeah. You know, like finding the nap window and then like cutting back on naps and like doing all that shit.
I feel like I was pretty good with.
Oh, you did. You were.
I remember like your mom watched her one time when I come over. I have my little.
You did. You literally had the notebook with like order of events and how it would go, and it was like pretty accurate.
Yep.
I'd say like
this was her wake window time.
Yeah.
This is about when she'll need to go to sleep. Yeah, I felt like crazy, but it was so helpful.
Well, it was so helpful, but it was also accurate. Like, it would be one thing if it was just a bunch of bullshit, but, I mean...
Knowing what wake windows are changed everything.
Huge.
Like,
huge.
You gotta know what those are.
Yeah. Yeah, once you find them, and you just, boom, okay, that's when you nap.
It's like, yeah, like from when they're like 3 to 4 months, this is a typical wake window for them. And so you like kind of just keep track, and then you know the cues, like, oh, the rubbing of the eyes, or they're getting more fussy. It's like, oh, well, it's coming up on 40 minutes. That's like the wake window for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try and get her to sleep. And then like she sleeps quicker, and you're like, oh, well, that worked.
Yeah. I also miss that thing that you would put the newborn in and it just moves side to side. What's that called? It's not a bassinet. Like just
a rocker,
lateral swing.
I think it's downstairs.
That thing was sick.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Meow, meow.
I know you can like make it go really wide, or I put her in that to transfer her, to try to get her to nap in her crib. So I put that thing in her room during nap times.
Right.
So she would get used to.
Yeah, I remember that.
The room.
Yep. Yeah, it'll just be cool to figure it all out again.
Mm-hmm.
And get some great pics with her in June. Oh my gosh. The pic overload. I won't have a big caveman beard this time. Yeah. That was one of...
you need to cut your hair before she comes, though, for sure.
I mean, I'm trying.
Are you?
I don't know. I mean, it was actually funny. I don't know if I told you, but when I was at Dad's last, helping to move that stuff, you got a migraine while I was gone, and he literally offered to cut my hair right before you texted me.
That's
And
funny.
I was like, oh, dang.
Well, I brought it up when we saw him at the pool. And he was like, yeah, you got... Like, we just didn't have enough time. I'm like, yeah, my bad.
Yeah. My head hurted. Yeah. No, that'll be so good. Get some good photos. Yeah, my goal when June was born, for whatever reason, I just thought this was kind of funny. But I was like, wouldn't it be funny? Or wouldn't it be cool? And I did think it was going to be funny. I thought it was going to be more cool. Like, if when June is born, I look like a caveman or a mountain man. So it'd just be like back in the day. I'll just look wild.
Can't even see.
I know, just blind baby. And so I did. But I was talking with one of my Orange Theory supervisors, because I'm doing that part-time right now. I might have told you this, but when I look back at some of those photos, especially when I'm in Orange Theory gear, and my hair is kind of like this, and I've got a beard like out to here. Jeez. I was like, no wonder you guys were begging me to shave my beard and cut my hair all the time. It looked terrible. But at the time, I like it. I usually end up liking it, and then it's only in pictures when I look back that I think it looks bad. But in the moment, I'm always like, heck yeah.
Well, when you have it's good hat hair. You always
Oh,
say that.
Yeah. I mean, this is good hat hair, but also the beard in the moment. Well, I think this hair looks pretty good for the most part. Sometimes I get a little self-conscious because it like goes up, at the top. It has height. I wish it would just kind of go back a little bit more, but
Just cut it.
I mean, next time I see Dad, I'd love to get a cut. But
Sunday.
But the beard, I think it's because when I look at myself and I see the beard and the hair and it's wild, I feel like I'm tapped into my wild side a bit. So I'm like, nice, that tracks for you. You're a little bit of a wild guy, so. That's kind of.
You can still be a wild guy.
I know, but it's just the visual. It's a visual representation of it. But tamed is not.
Everyone
wild.
knows.
I know. No, it's not about projecting it. It's just when I see it, it just clicks for me. I'm like, nice, wild guy. You know what I'm saying? No. You got anything else you want to add about your pregnancy?
No.
Or a few stuff? No, you're done tapping out?
I'm over it.
Tapping out. Okay. Tay's over the pregnancy. We're tapping out of this pod. Thanks for listening, everyone. Hopefully, if you're interested in having kids or that's on the future for you, hopefully you get something out of this, and appreciate you listening. We're going to keep plugging away with these. Peace out. Much love, y'all. Later. Bye. What's up, everybody? It's Jake here, Fowler and Friends. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me and all of us over here at Fowler and Friends. So if you could please like, subscribe, comment, do all of that. But definitely subscribe, share the videos with your friends, and keep on supporting the channel. Thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next one. Later.